Yo, this your boy Jive Turkey live from the 2, 1, mother, fucking 5. What up? I said, what up? What's going on, y'all? Chillin'. I'm playing some Call of Duty Warzone. And I'm playing with my homies, of course. That's the only, I don't play with anybody else but them. That's the only time I play this game. And it's fun because we get to talk shit, get to talk about it at work. You know, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be playing this game. But the topic that I want to talk about, oh yeah, and the people, you know, watch me on stream and stuff like that. You know, if it wasn't for if I wasn't in this world, I wouldn't be playing Warzone. I'm telling you the truth. I think the game has so much potential, but it's trash. And it's like, I've been talking about Call of Duty having so much potential, but it's trash since 2010. But I used to get a lot of views, and it made me play it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll go to another game and I'll get less views and nobody will watch it. It's just like me posting on YouTube now. That's why I rarely post, because nobody watches. You know, I'm blacklisted, and the people that are getting my videos are probably, sorry to say it, literally dead. You know, or the subs, they don't get on the channel or anything. So, you know, what's the point? But anyway, this topic that I want to talk about, like, it's very controversial. It's the most controversial thing in gaming right now. And many of my followers, like 80% of my followers, probably are on console. And it's just a wake-up call that console players really need. It's a wake-up call that they really need. They think PC got this big old advantage when it doesn't. And then they go to PC and then they realize, oh, wow, I'm still the same player. It's you. You know, I've been telling people this for forever. Like, I was good on console, then I went to PC, and I'm good on PC, and people was like, oh, Jive, wow, you're a good player, you went to PC. No, I'm the same exact player. My KD is literally exactly the same. Well, it was higher on console, but that was a different game. Did I just rhyme? But it's literally exactly the same. Like, I'm literally the same player. I'm a little older, my reaction time is a little slower, but my Black Ops 2 KD was like 3.53, right, on Xbox. And then I went to PC, then I was trash for a little while because I had to learn mouse and keyboard. That's the only reason I was trash. And then I learned mouse and keyboard, and now I'm the same player again. You get what I'm saying? And people got in their heads that PC players got this advantage because they got what is it called? Field of view. Field of view is like the biggest controversy right now, because people in Warzone play on console, and then they got to go against PC players that has field of view, and that's an advantage. But they have aim assist, and aim assist really is better than mouse and keyboard on Warzone, everyone. On Warzone. Because Warzone has this strong aim assist that PC players just can't over. Like, you gotta be trash for the PC player to, like, really outgun you every time. You know what I'm saying? Because in real life, keyboard and mouse has a wider advantage than controller. Like, in a perfect world, keyboard and mouse has the advantage on controller. Only advantage controller has is up-close gunfights, which COD is mostly up-close gunfights. But up-close gunfights, like in a house or something, I think the controller has the advantage. But like mid to long range, keyboard and mouse. But The aim assist in Warzone is turned up so high, it's like they don't know how to balance it. Like, it's turned up so high that controller has the advantage. Here's an example that controller has the advantage, and this isn't even in a gunfight. Say me and Izzy, he uses controller, he's on console, PS5. Say me and Izzy is searching for someone, and we're in a kill race. I'll win $5 if I get that extra kill, and this guy's hiding in a bush, and me and him in Warzone, there's no name tags. I can't like hover over the bush and see a name tag or anything. And he's looking for him, I'm looking for him. I can't see him in the bush. He can't see him in the bush, but he puts his crosshair over the bush and he feels a tug. You know, you feel a little tug. I can't explain it. Your controller doesn't vibrate or anything, but you feel a little tug when aim assist kicks in. He'll feel that tug and, oh, it's somebody in this bush. Like, it's subtle things like that that definitely gives the controller an advantage. I didn't even want to talk about controller, to be honest. The main thing that I wanted to talk about was field of view, right? Field of view is such a big thing because, you know, one of the things got knocked out the head, right? Got knocked out the park because PS5, they got the 120 frames per second thing. My homies, I don't know if, they know I could play Call of Duty. They know I know all about the game, but sometimes they just don't want to listen. They think, when I told them frames per second doesn't really make you better, or it doesn't really give PC players an advantage. I don't care how much videos you watch or whatever you know. I don't care about these YouTube reviews. In real life, when you're in front of the game, frames per second doesn't really give you an advantage. It depends on you as the player. Like, you're used to 60 frames per second, right? You're used to it. You've been playing 60 frames per second for 20 years. You've been playing 60 frames per second. So you're used to it. So that's what you're used to. That's your skill set. Nobody's gonna just be better than you because they got more frames. It's just not reality. But anyway, I've been telling them that. Oh, I'm telling you, yo, the frame per second changes it. That's not me talking, that's them. The frames per second helps you out. And this is people on the internet also. I see it in the comments. And then PS5, oh, we got the new, I don't know if Xbox has it also. I'm sure, I think they do. I hope they do. But, oh yeah, we got the 120 frames per second. So they got in their head, oh, we're gonna be better at the game. We're gonna be better at the game. The 120 frames per second drop, they're the same player. Same exact player. You're the same exact player, whether you got 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second. To me, it makes the game look smoother. It makes the game look smoother. In Warzone, it might help you distinguish if it's a moving player or a bird way in the distance. Maybe that. But in a gunfight, the frames per second is not gonna help you. I'm telling you, the frames per second is not going to help you. And that's one of the conspiracies that got knocked out the park because they gave them frames per second. I can't wait. This is what I really wanted to talk about. And this video was supposed to be 5 minutes long. I can't wait for them to get field of view slider. I cannot wait for them to get a field of view slider because they think, so that got knocked out the park, so they got one more thing to hold on to. Well, really two things, keyboard and mouse. Well, they do have an option to plug in keyboard and mouse to the PlayStation or the Xbox, but they don't want to. So it's so much better, but they don't want to plug in a keyboard and mouse. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense to me. But like I was saying, they got one more thing to hold on to, and that's field of view. I can't wait till they get a slider, right? And what I really wanted to talk about this because Mutex and Jowo hopped in a PlayStation console only, not a PlayStation, but it was a console only tournament. They're playing against people console only. You know, a console only tournament. They can't play on their PC. They had to get PS5s and Xboxes and play, right? So they hopped in this tournament and they're playing against PC players. It's still cross-play, it's still regular, but they're just on console with less field of view. I've been telling people the reason you see clips like Aiden plays 80 field of view and he gets shit on. The reason you see clips like that is because Aiden plays 120 field of view, right? 117, I think. And he been playing that for 4 years, and then he jumps to 80 field of view for one game. You're not gonna be, you're gonna be running into doors, you're gonna be running into walls. You're just not gonna be able to adapt that fast. Like I was saying earlier in the video, this is what you've been playing for 10 years, so you're used to it. If you turn into from 80 to 120, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Like, it looks faster. It looks faster. I put emphasis on looks, but it's not. It just looked faster. You're gonna have to get used to it. 80 field of view, your tunnel vision is way better than 120 field of view. And I mean tunnel vision, I mean in front of you, you can see way further than 120 frames per second. 120 field of view. You can't see as far, but you can see more, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense? You can see more peripheral on the 120 field of view, but you can't see further. That's why sometimes my homies be like, yo, is somebody right in front of you? And I'll be like, I can't see him, I can't see. But when my homies are playing, I can say, yo, is somebody to your left, or is somebody to your right, like right out of your, like it be right out of their frame, just like how those people right in front of me be right out of my frame or a little too small for me to notice. But anyway, back to Mutex and Jowo. They won the tournament playing on console. Wasn't they supposed to be trash? Weren't they going against PC players, stream sniping them? Wasn't they supposed to not be able to kill them because they were on PC? No, it's you. It's you. That's my argument. It's you. If you got the game smarts and you got crazy reaction time, you got aim, that's gonna translate. That's gonna transition to the PC or to the console, wherever you play. It's you. You just gotta get that little bit of time playing that field of view, that 120 field of view or that 80 field of view. Me, I think, if I go from console to PC, I would probably definitely bump the field of view up. Like it just feels better to me. Like it's just a better experience. You know what I mean? But I was used to 80 field of view for that long that it didn't even bother me. But now, it's just a thing. It's just a whole bunch of excuses in the comments. Oh, Aiden has 117 field of view, so he's better than everybody, and his frames. I'm so glad they got the frames so they can get rid of that conspiracy. And now, when they get field of view, it's just gonna be such a wake-up call, man. It's gonna be such a wake-up call. I just want, now all they gotta do is hop on mouse and keyboard and realize, oh, It's harder to use mouse and keyboard than it is to use a controller. And I saw a video where he was like, you only use your thumb to aim, and a mouse and keyboard you use your whole arm. That's the advantage. No. In reality, that's the advantage. Yeah. But the aim assist literally stops you on the, like, if somebody's running, if I'm running and you hover over me with your thumb and aim assist, the aim assist stops you on me when you start shooting. Like, that's the advantage that PC can't get over, and they act like crybabies over. I'm so used to Call of Duty being bullshit that I don't even care. You know what I mean? That I just be like, man, whatever. But thanks for watching the video. It's you. That's basically what I mean. It's you as a player, man. And you're gonna get, soon, y'all are gonna get a field of view slider. I don't know why y'all don't have one, but y'all gonna have a field of view slider. I know y'all got it in Vanguard, and y'all are the same player, but you don't want to admit it. But it might feel better, you know, might feel faster. But that's it. Feel. And feel isn't really reality. You know what I mean? It's in your head, if that makes sense. But thanks for watching, everybody. And remember, Michael Jordan is the jive turkey of basketball. I'm out.